At today's meeting, we're going to show you a unique tool that will be also exclusively presented on our Micron Global platform. You already saw that tool in the first video where Dr. Nitsky and his team was using at a land plot where uST hub is to be built, and you already saw a rolling stock on the land plot in virtual reality. It's called augmented reality. And this tool is called Admix Reality application that allows you to show in literally 5 minutes what uST technology is all about. Its intended purpose is to facilitate our crowd investing efforts. So let me repeat, this tool will be an exclusive opportunity offer only on our platform. This tool was developed jointly with uST group of companies, and the author of this tool is Dmitry Slusar, who is also an investor in uST and has been since 2014, and he is the author behind the idea of using augmented reality to promote string transportation. But before I give the floor to Dmitry Slusar and he presents his product and shows the advantages of it and why it was created, we're going to watch together the presentational video. Then Dmitry will address you, and then I will take the floor for the conclusion. And now all eyes on the screen, please.
Как показать
How
масштабность?
to convey the scale of uST technology when it's so hard to imagine for the average person? How to build trust, not with words, brochures, slides, or even polished videos, but in a way that makes someone simply look and say, "Wow, now I see what you mean. You have my attention." That has been my dream for years, and I know it's yours too. When you try to explain the idea of string transportation and all you get back are doubts, questions, confusion, or even rejection, it's easy to feel discouraged. You say all the right things, you cover all the bases, but somehow it just doesn't land. We've been through that for years, and the more we faced those reactions, the more we searched for something that truly works, something we could rely on, and finally we created it. A tool that quite literally brings uST technology to life, right here, right now, in your smartphone. No slides, no guesswork, no lengthy explanations. The person just sees it. Not an idea, not a fantasy. They see reality. And they believe. And in that moment, the whole conversation shifts. Doubts turn to curiosity. A listener becomes a partner. This isn't just another presentation gimmick. This is a proven, powerful tool that changes the rules of the game. We've tested it for years. In business, at trade shows, in creative work, in conversations with people from all backgrounds, even where language was a barrier. And trust us, it's worth your attention. You will feel how it works in practice. You'll watch communication barriers disappear, and you'll see how hard it will be to go back to the old ways. This is an experience you won't forget, and a tool that works from the very first seconds. Remember, while others spend hours spelling it out, uST technology is coming to life right in your hands, right here, right now. So friends, after such an awesome presentation with this video and with this tool, I would like to give the floor to my close friend, to my dear friend with whom we've been going shoulder to shoulder along this path towards implementing uST using augmented reality. And Dmitry has been an investor in uST since 2014. He's the author and the developer of this application, of this tool. So Dmitry, you have the floor. We're waiting for you.
Всем добрый вечер. Я очень рад приветствовать.
Hello, everyone. It is a great honor for me to be here, to welcome you all here and see those who have the biggest energy and persistence. And today we received quite a lot of important information, quite a lot of exclusive information that we've been waiting for so long. Thank you very much, Maxim, for introducing me. So instead of me, it will be very hard for me to keep up the vibe, keep up the energy, after you. But I kind of got hold of myself and trying to do my best. So thank you very much for your introduction, by the way. You know what? I have lots of things to tell you, and I don't want to make this meeting, to make my part of the speech too long, because a lot of words have already been said, and you saw a lot of things in the video that I prepared for you and was shown to you by Maxim. Still, I have things to say, because not everyone understands what we're talking about here. What is this application? When we talk about great ideas, we very often forget that every idea started from a small step. A drawing on a piece of paper, first shot made, sometimes from some internal image that was born in our minds. Someone envisioned something that nobody has envisioned before. And as we heard and saw from our distinguished speakers before us, uST technology is a viable technology. It's not a concept, it's not an experiment anymore, it's a given fact. And we all helped in our way to bring it from blueprints into reality. First, it was an idea born in Dr. Nitsky's head, then it was blueprints, then it was prototypes, and then it became commercial. And now we see the result. But we also heard another important detail today that all of the speakers mentioned. Today is the time for the next stage. It is time our technology was brought to where it is needed, to as many countries of our planet as possible, where it can drastically change people's lives for the better, where it will become a solution to the current challenges. And it is on us that a lot of depends on how fast it will become reality, as it was back in 2014. And it is here, and I'm not afraid of saying it out loud, it is here that Admix Reality will play a crucial role. It's a business tool that can easily turn imagination into a clear-cut vision or clear-cut way of delivering this vision to the person you are talking to a prospect. We can show it somewhere in a familiar environment, something that is not there, but they can see it on your phone. We are planting the seed of new images, new emotions into their minds. We are triggering their imagination, their perception of something new, something unfamiliar, and turning it into a sea of possibilities. You might have been walking across some familiar empty field And probably tomorrow you will show them how that empty field can host new supports for the rails, for the tracks, for new transportation, new infrastructure logic of how villages, towns, and cities can be developed. Just feel that significance of this historical moment. Imagine they will not see the future, they will see a possible reality that today can take shape already. And I'm sure many of you have already experienced it. Probably, but you experienced it by witnessing the physical facility in Marina Gorka, Belarus, or in Sharjah, in the United Arab Emirates. But now you can show them how it will look like in their familiar environment, on their familiar grounds, in their street, in their yards. And people usually, for people, it is hard to perceive something that is overseas, somewhere in Sharjah, somewhere else, somewhere overseas, where thousands of miles away from them. And of course, even that is a huge step forward compared to 2014, when we showed them blueprints, ideas, and drawings only. But when people are able to see uST technologies through their phones in their familiar streets, it changes the entire game. It's a game changer. And we are here today not only co-owners of the technology, we are also co-authors of changes, or co-drivers of changes. And thanks to the Admix Reality app, we now have the opportunity to become the first pioneer pathfinder in your town, in your city, in your country, in your location, to use this tool to promote Dr. Nitsky's ideas, to make them visible, to make them convincing. You don't have to wait until someone makes this decision for you or instead of you. We can learn how to use that app ourselves today and tell them, look, uST is possible in here. uST is needed in here, in this location, in that location. And when you start using that tool, you will see how barriers are lifted. The people who used that tool, it's coming from a personal experience. They say all doubts are literally instantly cleared away. When they show it in group presentations or individual presentations, when people see uST technology through their phone, literally in their yard, in their streets, here and now, they start adding their 2 pence. Like, why not put it instead of this, in this place, into that other place, across the street? And they start getting involved. Their imagination kicks in. And this is the logistical logic conclusion to your presentation. That's what's going to be. Admix Reality is the key to making your initiative more weighty, to gain weight, to make sure that every presentation of yours becomes significant, and every step you make, professional step you make, become a part of the global uST process in your continent, in your country, in your city and settlement. Recently, we've launched a focus group of testers so that every participant could experience using that app with their own phones. And dear participants who are part of that focus group, please share your feedback in the chat. And there, Maxim and I and our other users who have been using this app for quite some time now are sharing actual real-life experience. We're sharing business cases. We're sharing creative ideas, approaches, content, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, success stories, failure stories, everything. And most importantly, we are learning how to build our business using this tool and how to tap into our creative potential. You know what? What I'm getting inspired by Every single shot is like an informational seed planted into the minds of people. And where it grows, it activates the thought process, telling people it's possible. And then from it's possible, they start thinking and saying it's needful, it's needed. And eventually from needed, it goes to inevitable. It's inevitable. And Admix Reality is not just a tool for inspiration, imagination, or crowd investing business, although for many people it has already become a lifestyle. But as it has been emphasized, it's also to protect our previous efforts, the results that we have achieved so far, and to protect, safeguard our future efforts as well. To In other words, to protect our investments. Because, yes, we all want to see the technology developed and implemented, the technology that we believed in when we didn't have an actual nothing. It was only on paper, and we all want this technology to grow roots in all the continents of the world and connect all different points of the globe into one network. And please hear me out. It is today, the more Admix Reality is used in creating visual content, using our uST technology, for our uST technology, the more presentation and business meetings are held using this tool, the stronger and more solid the uST technology will become in people's minds. And our tool is capable of that. And we need to do that in a correct professional way. And for many years, we saw people's reactions to something that is happening here and now, how their attitude changes, how their doubts are cleared away. It's not only the world of possibilities, it is the world of realities. When Dr. Yanitsky first saw it, he said, "It also moving?" That was his first reaction when he saw how the app works back in 2018. It was not a static picture, it was a dynamic picture. And we need to learn how to professionally use it. We know how to use the Admix Reality in the most efficient way, how to create content, how to position yourselves when you speak to your prospects, and to realize what kind of business opportunities the platform is offering. And currently it's RSW Systems, and in the very near future it will become Micron Global platform with immense marketing opportunities. We know how to turn visualization into effective communication. We know how to turn it into an entry point for potential investors, and how to turn it into your lifestyle. And you won't be able to go back using old methods. And the only question you will have is, why haven't you come earlier? But you know that future cannot be born on its own. The future is the result of the efforts of people who are not waiting for the right moment. They're creating the right moment. And today we have this kind of people here. And it is today that this moment is here. Not tomorrow, not the day after. It is today, here. And by using Admix Reality, you can change how your environment will look like in the future. Transportation network. Your actions can raise interest from someone important, probably a transportation decision maker in your area. And in conclusion, I want to tell you that Admix Reality is not about trends. It's about people who are not afraid to be pioneers. And we're not just sharing this tool, we are offering new ways of thinking, of seeing things, and changing the rules of the game. And Admix Reality is actually the driver of changes. And I'm not talking about doing things as other people are doing. No, I'm talking about thinking in a different way and use Admix Reality in an interactive, gamified way so that it's comfortable for you to do that business and to promote uST technology and maximize your business efforts. It's easy. I repeat. And it's all gamified. And today, this is what will yield the desired result. It can be UST related or any other business related. And this is a huge breakthrough. And this is your go-to friend. So basically, it will be us who will be setting the course, and we've already set the course. And I will be very glad if you join our group, our community. Future waits for no man. Future bends to the will of people who are willing to change it. So thank you very much for giving time and your attention to me, and I will be waiting for you and for your applications to our future focus groups. So see you later. Maxim, you have the floor. Thank you very much, Dmitry. I've almost lost my voice by the end of the meeting. Thank you very much, Dmitry, for your motivation and for generating, for creating this genius idea, this tool that is going to be very useful for the promotion and popularization of the string transportation, and also facilitates our crowd investing efforts, because this tool is truly unique. Just imagine, friends, when hundreds of thousands of users across the entire world start sharing videos in their social media, how string transportation technology can be used in their towns and cities, addressing logistics problem, addressing traffic problems in their locations. What kind of an effect it's going to produce is going to go viral, and it will help popularize, promote Dr. Yanitsky's technology, and it will help boost his reputation as the innovator of the 21st century. So indeed, it's a unique product. So Dmitry, you have our sincerest thanks for creating it and for not giving up. And as you said, this is the high time to start using it, this instrument, at a large scale, especially right now when the investment proposals have never been, when explanation of the investment proposal has never been as easy as today. And this tool will make our work even easier. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat about what kind of results people achieved by using this tool. So thank you, Dmitry, for your tool. It will help us promote this project faster. Admix Reality is indeed real world. It's a super tool. It boosted my sales and it made the whole process more interested. I saw a couple of comments in English. This is the best tool I saw so far in my businesses. Without saying a word, you can promote your UST business. It was written by Saeed. I think he's from the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Now, what else we have? Olga has written, super, a very wise decision. First, the partner sees the augmented reality, and then they go to Marina Gorka to see the actual technology in operation. And then someone says, your delivery is so cool.